Ego was filled with excitement. Tomorrow was a traditional wedding day. She had been looking forward to this moment for months. That night, after a long day of preparation, she went to bed, happy and tired. But when Ego woke up the next morning, something felt wrong. The room was dark, too dark. She rubbed her eyes, blinked, and tried to look around, but she couldn't see anything. It was like the world had turned black. Panic rose in her chest, and she called out, her voice trembling, "Mama! Papa! I can't see!" Her parents rushed into her room. They saw the fear in her eyes and quickly took her to the village herbalist. The herbalist checked her eyes and shook his head sadly. "Someone has placed an evil poison in her eyes while she was sleeping," he said. "I am afraid there is nothing I can do." Ego broke down in tears. How could this be happening the day before her wedding? She cried and cried until suddenly she opened her eyes again and everything was normal. She could see again. Ego touched her face, looked around the room, and realized it had all been a terrible dream. She sighed in relief, wiping away the tears that had fallen from her eyes. "Thank you, God," she whispered. Her joy returned, and she continued with the preparation for her big day, forgetting about the nightmare. She didn't tell anyone about it. It was just a bad dream after all. On the day of the wedding, everything was beautiful. Family and friends gathered to celebrate. As Ego sat down with her husband, food was served. She felt happy and at peace. But then something unexpected happened. Her husband took a bite of the food meant for Ego and suddenly he collapsed. Panic spread through the crowd. People tried to help, but it was late. He was gone. Ego cried out in shock and grief. Her heart broke as she remembered the dream she had ignored. It wasn't just a dream, it had been a warning. If only she had taken it seriously. Now her joy was replaced with sorrow, and she realized that sometimes dreams aren't just dreams.